Hi guys, I hope you're all having an awesome day today. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I created this eyeshadow look right here using the Lime Crime Venus 3 palette. I got this beautiful little palette in my Boxycharm base box for the month of March. So if you want to see how I created this look right here, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so here's a very quick swatch of the palette. We get a total of 8 shadows in here and a nice mix of mattes and shimmers, and it did swatch very nicely, very nice and pigmented. And now we're going to go ahead and get into the tutorial. The first thing I'm going to do, as always, is prime my eyelids using the NYX eyeshadow base in the shade White. And I'm just going to use my finger to apply this all over my eyelids, getting near the brow bone. Now I'm taking a Morphe M433 brush and dipping into the shade Bliss, which is sort of a very beautiful mauve toned pink shadow. And this is the brush that I'm using. It's like a large blending brush. And I'm going to apply the shadow to my crease, and then I'm going to blend it downwards just to change it up a little bit, because I want some of that color to be in the outer corner of my eye and also in my crease. So I'm just adding some to my crease and then blending it downwards a little bit and sort of creating a little shape with the tip of my brush, just kind of winging it out a little bit. But this is going to be our starting shade, and this shadow performed very nicely. And then I'm just taking my time intensifying the pigment and also making sure that we have a nice and seamless application, that we don't have any patchiness going on. And of course, going in with the brush as well to blend out the edges of the shadow so that everything looks nice and we don't have any harsh lines. Now, taking my finger, I'm going to dip into the shimmer Beloved or Beloved. I'm not sure how I should say it. And I'm going to apply this to my lid, my center lid. And I honestly did not expect this to be as dual shifty as it is, because I am getting some hints of rose and also purple. And it's just a really beautiful shade. It's not what I expected it to be. I expected it to be a little bit more toned down, but it did perform beautifully and it surprised me in a very nice way. Now I'm going in with this very small lid brush from Morphe. There's no number on the brush. And I'm just going to perfect the application of that shimmer, going all around my lid, following the natural curve of my eyeball, just to create sort of a cut crease effect. And I really did love the shimmer. Again, it's just beautiful. Now I'm taking a Morphe crease brush. This is just a small crease brush. There's no number on the brush. And I dipped into the shade Ecstasy. And I'm going to apply this to the outer corner of my eye. And I'm going to blend it upwards and into my crease. And I'm first just going to create a line of contrast. And then I'm slowly going to blend it upwards just to make it a little bit more natural. And this shadow I really did love a lot because it's the darkest in the palette. And I think it offers some really beautiful contrast. And in my opinion, this shadow just makes the palette a little bit more versatile because it's not super light or purpley and pinkish like the other shadows. I mean, there are some hints of purple in the shadow, but it's just, it gives you a little bit of that smoky effect in the look that I really did want today. And now I'm just taking the brush and blending out the shadow just to make sure that we don't have any harsh lines. But again, I love this shadow. Now, taking my finger, I'm going to dip into that beautiful lilac purple shimmer beam. And I'm going to apply this to my center lid. Just to my center lid to get some contrast in that area, get some light. And I absolutely loved this shimmer. It's just so pretty. And I just really think that with this in the dark shade in the crease, like, we get a nice contrast going on. And I really did enjoy it. Now I'm taking that small Morphe brush from earlier, the lid brush, and I'm going to dip into that beautiful purple shimmer Paradise. And I'm going to apply this to my lower lash line just to, again, get some contrast and get more color going on in the look. And I really do love how this applied. It was a little light at first, but it does build up. So if you want it to be a little bit more pigmented, just keep building it up, and it does build up. But in the end, I love the contrast between the top shadows and that purple at the bottom. I just really did enjoy it. And then I'm going to take a very small brush and I'm going to dip into that shimmer Rapture. And I'm going to apply it to my inner corner. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish off the rest of my makeup. And I'll be back to show you guys the final look. Okay guys, so this is how the look turned out. What do you guys think? I was being really basic today. I just went for a wing liner and then black liner in my waterline. I wanted to be creative. do something different, but I just really wanted to test the palette, and overall I love the formula. I didn't have any issues at all, and I'm glad that I have it in my collection. The shadows were nice and pigmented. The shimmers were really nice to work with, especially just applying them with a brush was really nice. And overall, I do like how the look turned out. But that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to subscribe before you go, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye guys.